One of my favourite characters in Thomas has always been Henry. I found him so fascinating, from his illness in Season 1, to his cocky sides in the later classics, to his humble side in the hit era, and to his highs and lows in CGI. And today, since this is episode 3 in this series, I think it's high time we talk about Henry's best. Henry's Forest. The story starts with the narrator explaining where Henry likes to be and what he likes to do on the island. But his favourite activity is relaxing in the forest after a long day of work. The narrator tells us about the time Henry and Toby brought new trees to the forest with the help of Terence and Trevor. But one night, there was a horrible storm that ravaged Odor. Henry was worried about how his forest was doing, but unfortunately, his forest was mostly damaged and in disrepair. Henry and Donald were sent to clear the line, but all Henry could think about was the animals. He took the wood to the sawmill, where Thomas and Toby talk about seeing if they could do anything to help Henry's situation. Later, the Fat Controller talks to Toby about delivering some baby trees to the forest to replenish it. Terence and Trevor help to mend it, and Henry loves coming to see the new trees growing, and the animals living their lives. I love this episode because it's such a tear-off from the Henry we had seen prior in the series. Before this, he was only a stubborn big engine like Gordon, with a nice character arc in Season 1. But here we see a nicer, calmer version of the big green engine. And although it apparently breaks railway rules, I still don't think it takes away from the story. Audrey hated it for that very reason and said that engines would not care for scenery in nature. I wholeheartedly disagree. If I was an engine on an island so beautiful, I would take every chance I had to look at it and admire it. Speaking of the scenery, this episode is just beautiful. I have always loved the way the sets look in this season, with how lifelike they try to make the nature look. Finally, I want to mention the music. It is just beautiful in this episode, and whenever I think of Thomas ditties and themes, quite a lot of the time, I think back to this episode's music, which has definitely stood the test of time, compared to other themes we get later along the line, with like Season 4, Season 5, and even some of the CGI music. In conclusion, this is by far Season 3's best. That season in general is a little flawed with all the magazine and railway series stuff, but I think they've really hit it out of the park with this one. And out of all the magazine adaptations done that season, I think this is my favourite alongside Thomas Percy and the Dragon. Anyway, thank you for watching, and comment who you want for the next one.